to tell just a little bit about what's going on at Stubbs Park. We get a lot of questions about that, so I thought I'd just give a little bit of information about it. One of the things we're doing is the amphitheater has been there for well over 30, 35 years, and it really needs some work. The amphitheater is having a little bit of renovation. The basic concept of the amphitheater will not change. It's going to remain the same, but it is being renovated to make it a little bit sturdier and better able to take the weather, which there's been a lot of it over those many years, and it will really improve it. But also, one of the things that people have really enjoyed about Stubbs Park and the concert series is the dancing, and the dance pads are being improved to make it a little bit more accessible for everyone. In addition to, right out front, it is going to be ADA accessible and easier for those who are wheelchair bound or have some disability getting into the park. There'll be a permanent seating available, so we're really looking forward to that. That's been needed over the years. You also will see the concession stand. People have talked about the restroom lines for years. That is going to be improved significantly, so we're very excited about that part of the project. There will be what's referred to as the event plaza, and there have been so many events over at Stubbs Park over the years that now we'll have the opportunity to have good support system in terms of, as I say, the restrooms, but also hardscape that will be available so that you can put down different types of events, and different vendors will be able to locate more easily in there. Also, this is one of the things you probably won't see much of, but is a major part of the project, and that's the drainage at Stubbs Park. There have been some pond-related issues. Last year, you probably heard about the fish kill there. There was a lot of discussion about that. In the course of Stubbs Park this year, we're taking care of a lot of those, dealing with the ponds that will improve all of those ponds throughout the park. So that will be something that's generally unseen, but there's a lot of work going into that. I'll point out also the entry off of Spring Valley. It is confusing. That's going to be improved and much easier accessibility in and also exiting out of Stubbs Park. So we're really looking forward to seeing that. But that will not be completed in 2024. It'll be open again really in the spring of 2025 with the first concert series out at Stubbs Park in June of 2025. So I know it's a little bit of an inconvenience because we really enjoy the concert series, but we're looking forward to having the park in better shape in 2025. And also there will be thousands of feet of paved trails throughout the park. Now they're just pretty much gravel, so that'll be much more accessible for many more people to use it. Then in Uptown, I'll talk very briefly about this, but you probably all have seen the new project there at the corner right in front of Graders and City Barbecue. That landscaping and placemaking there, and that the Centerville Washington history will be very nicely done, and that's being worked on now, and that's a permanent improvement. So that will not be something that just dies out during the course of the summer. It'll be there and look good all year round. And I think Joanne and Belinda would agree that we probably receive more comments about the parking sign than anything else at Uptown. Are you pleased with the parking sign so you know where to park up in Uptown now? So I think we've had a lot of comments about it, and that's worked out extremely well. There now is really very good parking for all of the new improvements that have taken place and all of the new restaurants, Brunch Pub, Mana's, Meridians, and what's coming. There are more exciting projects coming very soon on that. And one of the things we really appreciate, the community has supported Uptown tremendously. We're very appreciative of that and what's taking place in the Uptown area. Also, you've seen some construction at Benham's Grove. Benham's Grove is over 30 years old now. There are improvements that are definitely needed inside the Gerber House, the barn, and the cottage. Those are being done in conjunction with the new event center, which will be on the north side of that property. I think as you'll see that develop, you'll be very pleased with how that looks and mixes in with the historical property. Because the Gerber side of that, the historical part will not be interfered with in any fashion, be cleaned up from a parking standpoint, walking trails of Benham's Grove, and also improvements that definitely needed to be made in the cottage and also the barn. Yankee Trace, very quickly on this, a lot of upgrades are taking place this year. What we refer to as a comfort station, so you don't have to go into Yankee Trace if you want to just go to the driving range. You don't have to go inside to sign up. You can take care of it there. Plus there'll be have some new speaker systems out there so people can come and just enjoy. If they want to be out there and just sit with their friend or whatever who's hitting golf balls on the driving range, you'll be able to do that. Plus, there's a brand new putting green, which is very nice, and that'll move things along much nicer for golfers that are coming out to Yankee Trace. Also, I just very briefly will mention the 2024 events. Because Stubbs Park is not open this year, the main events of the summer concert series, Party in the Park events, they're being moved to St. Leonard. That will be the southeast corner there of Franklin and Clio. St. Leonard has a great facility to be able to handle that. So the concert series will be moved over there. And Drew and Kate from our communications team, they'll have a lot of information out there about when those events are, but I look forward to those because those are going to continue over at St. Leonard. Also in Uptown, in front of Graders and City Barbecue, there'll be a music series every other Friday night, and that was very successful the last couple of years. But this year over at Cornerstone, we're also adding the Cornerstone Music Series, which will be every other Friday, and that'll be an opportunity to come out to where you can see this area, the plaza there, which overlooks the pond, and also that's Cooper's Hawk right here, and the development right here. So this is where the music series will be during the summer, every other Friday, and that will also be advertised in the community events by Drew and Kate. This year, we've always had very successful Memorial Day and Veterans Day ceremonies over at Stubbs. Those are being moved over to Cornerstone this year for both Memorial Day and also for Veterans Day. So we'd encourage you to try to come over there. Those have been very nice ceremonies in the past, and we'll keep them going this year at Cornerstone.